Now next question, we have to obtain a grammar to generate the language L equal to L1 union L2, and here the question they have given you with two language. One is with L1 and another one with the L2. So L is going to have a to the power of n and b to the power of m, and my n is going to have the value greater than or equal to 0, whereas my m will be always greater than n. And similarly here in L2 we are having 0 to the power of n and 1 to the power of 2n, and n should be always greater than or equal to 0. So in one language we have got different power, in another language we have got the same power. So what we are going to do is we are going to split it. Okay. So for L1 is equal to a to the power of n, b to the power of m, such that n should be always greater than or equal to 0 and my m should be greater than n, right? So now for this what I have to do, my m is going to be always greater than my n, okay? So now when n is equal to 0, my m will be greater than 1, right? So my language will be, so a to the power of 0, b to the power of 1 and then b star, right? And now when I have got n equal to 1, my m should be greater than 2. So what I will have, a to the power of 1 and b to the power of 2 and then star, right? And then when my n equal to 2, my m should be greater than 3. So I will have a square, b cube and then the star, right? Next, when n is equal to 3, my m will be greater than 4. So I will have a cube, b power 4 and then the star. And then it will be going on, right? So this is my language. Now I have to reduce it. Since it is a to the power of 0, it will not be there. So what I will have, b star I will have. Okay, here I have got, you have to see the lowest number. Lowest number is my a, 1. So here also what I have to write, I have to split it up. b star. Okay, so what I have got here, a square. Here I have got b cube. You have to split up to the lowest, a square, b square, next what happened, b star, right? And then here a cube, here you will have b cube and then b star, right? And then it will be going on, see? So since we have got 4, here 3, what I have removed 1b here. Since you have got 3, here 2, I have removed 1b, okay? So from this what we can tell here is, okay, always, okay? So what happened? What is starting? Starting when a is coming for one time, b is also coming one time. When a is coming twice, b is also coming twice. When a is coming thrice, b is also coming thrice. So how I'll write? I'll write a to the power of n, b to the power of n. Okay, here it is empty. That means that my n is greater than or equal to 0. Keep it, write it in the left. Okay. Next, so this a to the power of n, b to the power of n is being followed by what? b star, right? b star. I told you, whenever you are having b star, it denotes you can have one or more number of b's. What it means, you can have one or more number of b's. If you have got only the b star, you will have 0 or more number of b's. Okay. So now what I am going to do, I am going to push this into a and this I am going to push it into b, non-terminal. So now I am going to write the grammar. So my S will have A, B. So in A what I have taken, A is going to come for n number of times and B is also going to come for n number of times. So A coming for n number of times followed by B. And what we told, this n, it is greater than or equal to 0. That means that it is starting from epsilon. Now we have to come for B. And then here in the B, it is b star. That means b is going to come for n number of times with 1b. So I'll write b is coming for n number of time and then with 1b. Okay. So this is my grammar. Okay. So for this L1. Okay. So this is my L1, right? I have to write everywhere L1. So this is my S1. Okay, this is my S1 and we'll take KB here. Okay, so this is for the L1. Now we have to take L2. What is there in my L2? L2 I have got 0 to the power of n, 1 to the power of 2 to the power of n such that n is greater than or equal to 0. That is what they have given. For this now we can directly generate what it means. Okay, so whenever one time this means that, so whenever I am going to write 0 one time, what happens? I will be writing 1 twice. Whenever I am writing 0 n number of times, and then that 1 should be coming twice than that of my 0. So if I am going to write 0 twice, then I should have 1 4 times. That is the meaning. Okay. So now we can write the grammar. That is, since it is an L2, I am writing it as an S2. Okay. So whenever I am going to write 0 n number of times, what I have to do? I have to place twice. So whenever I am writing 0 once, for that I have to write 1 twice. Okay, and what they told you that n will be greater than or equal to 0, right? So what I am going to do is, I am going to place epsilon since they told you 0. So now we have got the 2 grammar. So now what is the question? L is equal to L1 union L2, right? L1 union L2. Okay, now we'll write the grammar and then we'll see it. Okay, grammar, let me write it here. So my G will be equal to V comma T comma P comma S, and V, what are the elements I have? S1, S2, AB. Okay, you have to combine it together and then write. You'll also have always S is my start symbol, so you have to write S also, S1, S2, next A comma B. Okay, next what is my T? T in T I will have A comma B and also 0 comma 1. Here in this language 1 I have the input symbol A and B, whereas in language 2 what I have got 0 and 1, that is why I have written here, and P. So here in P only a small twist is there. They told you that the language is equal to L1 union L2. When it is an union, okay, when the language is a union, how we will be writing the grammar? We will be concatenating it. That is, my S will have S1 dot S2. Previously we would have studied, right? So if it is in the regular expression R equal to R1 dot R2, how we will be representing them in the language? We will represent them as L1 union L2. Girls, do you remember? R1 dot RS. Okay, R dot S is a regular expression. Then the language will be denoted how? LR, I'll write it here, LR union LS. Do you remember? So this is my language, and for this the grammar will be this one. So S will be having the combination of what? S1 and S2. Since they told you union, I am placing the concatenation based upon our regular expression definition. So what is there in my S1? S1 has A, B, and then what else I have? I have A. In A what I have? AB or epsilon, and then B I have small b, capital B or B. Next I have to write my S2 also. What is there in my S2? I have got 0, S2. So whenever I am placing 0, twice 1 should be there, followed by epsilon. So this is my production. Okay, so this is my production, and here S is the start symbol. S is the start symbol. Okay, since they told you union, we have concatenated it. Okay, girls, I made a small mistake. Since they told you L1 union L2, you have to take it down with Since I told you L1 union L2, here you have to write in the grammar that is S1 or S2. S1 or S2 you have to write. Okay, I made a mistake. So this is the 41st sum. Same question what we have seen previously, but in previous question we had L equal to L1 L1 dot L2, L1 dot L2. Okay, so this is my language L1 L2, same thing till here. So when you are writing the grammar, there only a small change. Since they told you L1 dot L2, here when you are writing the production, it will be a concatenation. L1 S1 dot S2. No need to write anything, just you will be appending it. If the language L1 L2 is there, you will write S1 S2. If you have got, okay, if you have got L1 union L2, you have to write S1 or S2. Okay, so this is one question. Another one is, if you have got L1 L2, then you will write it in the grammar S1 S2 itself. Union means you have to say this or that. If you have dot, that means a concatenation. So S1 will be followed by S2. That is the meaning. So in the 42 question, they have asked you to obtain a grammar for this following language. Okay. For the following language, we have to do on sigma equal to A alone. We have got what? Only one input symbol. For that, we have to find out. What they told you, the length of W mod 3. When you are doing the modulator with the length of W, it should not be equal to the length, same length, okay, modulus 2. It should not be same. I'll tell you how, okay. So when my n is equal to 0, okay, what happens when I'm going to take A as A to the power of n, okay. That is nothing but we are taking everything A to the power of n, okay. So when A to the power of n, what happened? It will come for 0 times, right? So when I am going to take 0 modulo 3, that is the one thing, and another one is 0 mod 2. I have to find out. So mod operator means what? You have to see the remainder. What will be there in the remainder? Both will be equal, right? Here also I will not be able to do anything. I will get 0, 0, right? So 0 for this part and 0 for this part. Since I told you what? It should not be equal, right? So what happened? This becomes equal. So I cannot take this, okay? Next I am taking my n as 1. So when I am taking n as 1, 1 mod 3. And then the same thing I have to compare with 1 mod 2. So what I will have? I will have 1 is not equal. So I cannot take this also, okay? Next I am taking n as 2. Okay, when I am taking n as 2, what I will have? 2 mod 3 should not be equal to 2 mod 2. Yes, what I will have? I will have the remainder as 2 itself because I cannot divide it. So now what happens? What is that I am getting here? What is that I am getting here? I am getting here as a value as 0. Yes, the condition is true. Okay, so I am taking this part. This becomes both are equal, so I cannot take it. Okay, so both are equal, so I will not be able to take. Okay, next I am taking my n as 3. So my n as 3. So when I am going to take n as 3, what I will get? I will get 3 mod 3 and here 3 mod 2. One is this number should be divided by what? Modulator operator by 3 and another 3 should be modulus with 2. Okay. So what will be the remainder? I will get 0. Here what I will get? I will get it as 1. So which is also not equal. They didn't mention you which should be greater, that nothing. They told you that it should not be equal. That's it. Okay. So next what happens? Next I am taking my n as 4. Okay. When I am taking n as 4 with modulus 3 and with modulus 2, I have to check. Here I will take 1 and here it will be 0, right? So remainder will be 0. So this is also not equal. I am taking. Next I am taking 5 also. 5 modulus 3, 5 modulo 2. what I'll get? I'll take here as 2, here as 3. So which is also not equal, right? Next I'm taking 6, n as 6. So 6 modulo 3 and then 6 modulo 2. Remainder what I'm getting? 0. Okay, remainder I'll be getting 0. Okay, so when I'm taking next, when n equal to, no need of taking n equal to 7. So okay, let us take n equal to 7. What happened? N modulo 3 and 7 modulo 2. So what is the remainder I'll get here? Here also I'll get 1, 1 and 1. So which becomes equal. So that means what is happening? Once again it is starting from 0, 1, 2 like that only it will be going on. So what we are going to do? We are going to take till n equal to 6 alone. Okay. Till this part we are going to take. Okay. So this is the thing we have derived. Now for this we have to generate the grammar. Okay. So I have to take whichever it's not equal to z, whichever it's not equal, right? So this part is not equal. For which n? 2 times. So I have to write a 2 times. And next when n is equal to 3, it is not equal. So I have to write 3 times. Okay. And similarly when n is equal to 4 times when a is coming, that time also it's not equal. So I'll write 4 times a. Okay, and similarly when n equal to 5, that time also it is not equal. So I am writing it up. Okay, 5 times a. Okay, next what happens? 6, when n equal to 6, what is happening? It is getting repeated, right? From there onwards it is getting repeated. So what I am going to do is I am going to take that 6 times a and followed by s. Followed by s means what? It will not stop it here. I can replace it with either 2a or otherwise 3a or otherwise I can replace it with 4a. From this onwards what happening? The same thing it's getting repeated, no? That is why I am taking this 6 times a along with s. Okay. 43rd question. Okay, so obtain a grammar to generate a language. Okay, let me do it once again so it will be easy for you to understand if I am going to do it once again. Okay, so here they told you that the modulo 3 should be greater than or equal to what? Modulo 2. Okay, so now we have to consider what I have to consider a to the power of n. Okay, since they have given only with one input symbol a. Okay, so now I am going to take my n as 0. Okay, so 0 mod 3 one part, 0 mod 2 another part. Okay, so what happens? I will get 0, right? So this means that it is greater than or equal to, the condition is satisfied. Okay, so I will take this one. Next, when n equal to 1 modulo 3 and then 1 modulo 2. So what happened? I will get here also 1, here also 1. So the condition is getting satisfied. We'll take n equal to 1 also. Next, when n equal to 2, I'll put it in different color so it will be easy. Okay, so when n equal to 2, what I'll have here 3 and here 2. So what I'll have? I will have 2 and then 0 here, remainder. Okay, here also what happened? This is condition is true. So I'll be taking my n equal to 2 also. Next, what I'm going to do? I'm going to take my n as 3. So when my n is 3, 3 modulo 3, 3 modulo 2. So what happens here? It will be 0. Here it will be 1. So what happens? So this is less than this 1, right? So you cannot take my n equal to 3. We cannot take this part. Put one cross mark. Next, when n equal to 4. Okay. So when n equal to 4, 4 modulo 3 and then 4 modulo 2. So 4 times a modulo 3 and length only, no? So that is why we are writing like this. So what will be the length? We'll get modulo, we'll get 1 and here as 0. So which is also greater than or equal to. We'll take this also. So when my n equal to 5, what happened? 5 modulo 3, 5 modulo 2, right? So what happens here? I will get 2 and here I will get 3, right? No, 3. So now what happens? This is small and this is greater. So I cannot take my n equal to 5. Next I will take n equal to 6. 6 modulo 3, 6 modulo 2. What happened? Here I will get 0, here also I will get 0, which is equal. So that means that we can take n equal to 6. Okay, now we have to write the grammar. So how I will write? I have to start from start symbol S. Since n equal to 0, that means epsilon will also be included. And then n equal to 1, that means when a is coming for 1 number of time, when a is going to come for 2 number of time, and then for 3 we are not doing, we are getting it for 4 times a, and then 5 we are not going to take, we will be taking 6. So along with this 6a, what I am going to do, I am going to take s. That means what happened next, once again it is going to repeat it, no? That is why I am taking this part. Okay.